By the way, did I tell you guys of the time I got kicked from D&D without even DM telling me why I got kicked? Let me set the stage. This group of players were always playing D&D, and I was like, dude, whenever you have a slot, please consider me, because I really want to play D&D. I'm an always DM, a forever DM, and I would like to, play as a freaking character for once. And a couple of months ago, the DM, I'm just gonna say DM, told me, hey, look, we're gonna run a campaign, make a level 5 character. I said, alright, I'm gonna make a dwarf bard with the alternative version, which basically lets you have medium armor. And all I did was just buffing my team and hitting people with a warm hammer. So, what would you call a cleric? I was playing that without playing that. I will ask, why would you do that? That is suboptimal. And you'd be right. We were a warrior, which was very stupid, and he had schizophrenia or something. Then we had this wizard, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. We never casted a single spell, so. He either was a wizard or a sorcerer, and then there was me. This guy, who, let's be honest, I was playing him off a little more, to put it bluntly, edgier. I was a very old dwarf that went to the war and had seen some shit. He fought with the shadows. I'm not making this up. There is a trait that is called Shadow Forged. Basically, I had to give a lore explanation of why my bard had the Shadow Touch, which basically let me cast inflict wounds and invisibility at will. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm a old veteran of the army, but basically I have PTSD of that thing. It scarred me, literally. So I retired and now I just go look for books and whatnot to write history and learn about history. I illustrate, I don't sing. Which I guess the DM didn't like it. Because first thing he says is, well, you're back from your mission. You're going back to your guild. You, as in your group. And everyone hates you. Everyone. And I was like, haha, funny. Haha, for real though? Yes. Oh. That should have been the first red flag. Yeah, I know. But I didn't know at the time. Because I always played with good DMs and good players. Basically, they tell us, hey, you gotta go there. We gotta go this mission. Ah, whatever. Let's go. I was like, yeah, whatever, let's go. And we want to start to walk, but I'm a freaking dwarf. And I'm like, is any cart going there by any chance? And he says, yeah, these two guys. Like, oh, right. Hey, you two, we're gonna give you a free escort mission, squad for from here to the city. No, it wasn't even a city. It was a village. The only thing we ask you is to let us stay on the cart. And the DM was like, oh, if you have to, like, yeah, I want to play a character. I'm a bard. The only thing I do is go stay outside of combat and try to make everything better. But I digress. We get to half the thing. The DM throws a dice and says, "All right, on the tracks you see someone that is standing in front of your cart." I say, "All right." I use command. I tell him, "Move aside. Let us pass." He say, "Oh, you do that." Yeah, I do that. Why would you do that? Because our mission is to get there as fast as possible, so I don't want to get ambushed or to have to deal with the people. Oh shit, I'm the one that didn't press F4. And we get to, as I said, halfway through, we get to an inn to eat and stockpile. People start eating and whatnot. My team starts eating, except me and the wizard. The wizard says, "Ah, I gotta sing." Yeah, the wizard, not the bard. And he rolls a 1, which for the people who don't know how D&D works, natural 1 is basically uh, you try to do the thing as worse as possible. Not because you want to, but because it just happens. While a 20 is the exact opposite. You do the thing as best as possible. But anyway, here also one, and the DM says, "Oh, you make something very horrible. People are actually feeling bad with that." Me being a bard and hearing that god awful thing that the wizard tried to call music, I'm like, yeah, move aside. Let me show you how it's done. I say I take out my sledgehammer because I have a sledgehammer that is also a drum. That was accepted by the DM. Don't get me wrong. I asked the DM. I told him, "Look, dude, can I do this?" And the DM said, "Yeah, right." I said, "Yeah." I take out the thing and I start singing. The DM goes, the tavern guy says, "No, you don't have to." I said, "Yeah." I started singing, and the DM says, "Yeah, the tavern guy, I don't know how he's called, says you don't have to." And I answer, "Dude, I'm not asking for his permission." And the DM says, "All right, you're paralyzed." And I'm like, "What the fuck? What?" Yeah, the Locatier is this the tavern guy casted a spell that is paralyzing you. And I'm like, the Locatier, the guy who cleans the fucking glasses with his own spit can stop a level 5 bard. Yeah, it says, yeah. Which the wizard replies with, "Can I cast counterspell?" And the DM says, "Yeah, of course you can, Dad." By the way, the wizard was his dad, so basically everything the wizard did, it was always a yes. Which I don't think is just the fact that it was his dad, but more of the fact that they know how they play how each other plays, so they know when to stay shut and when to talk. And I say, "Oh, I use command, put me down," and I fail. He makes a save and he passes it. A freaking commoner. And I use command again. I say, I don't fucking care. My PC is very angry at this, and low key I am too, because this is stupid. This is just bad D&D. How the fuck can I think that I'm gonna save someone if literally the guy he's serving me is stronger than me? I pass my test. Finally, he puts me down and he kicks me. And then I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm going outside. As the character, not on me. I try to laugh it off, be like, ha, it's funny, ha ha, ah. But it wasn't funny. Well, we march onwards. We get to the city. He lets me kinda do roleplay shit for me. Makes me talk with the mayor. He shows off that basically the mayor of the city that we are supposed to help is very racist towards Beastman clan that he says that kill cows in the village, the city, whatever. And so our job is to go and kill him. But I says, what is the mission to stop those people to to attack the village, right? And the DM says yes. And I repeat myself, just to be clear, the objective is to stop the raids, no matter how we do it. So I tell the mayor, look, I need food, a cart, and an animal to push the cart because we need it. And what does the DM give me? The food, the cart, but not the animal. I'm like, all right, uh, we have a character with 20 strength. It shouldn't be hard. Let just the strongest character move the card. It's not a big card. It's like, hey, but you gotta do a stretch check. You know, it's not gonna last. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration then. It's like, oh, that was lasts for 1 minute. You're just gonna get out to the freaking walls of the village, city, whatever. I don't remember already. Like, all right, fuck it. Let's leave the thing behind. If you want to be this railroady, I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. And so with that, the wizard goes, well, let's just give it to the people. You know, the people that we took the thing away. And the DM says, oh yeah, they're very happy. They're basically throwing a parade for you guys now that you gave the thing to them. Like, alright. We start walking, we continue walking, we keep on walking. Yada yada yada. And this is the part where I stopped literally caring for this. Basically, we end the session with us setting up camp, and I use Leomoon Tiny Hut, if I remember correctly. My wizard and barbarian go to the Beastman village, and well, they fuck shit up. Literally, they end up sounding the alarm and whatnot. That was the end of the session. I entered the session 10 minutes late because I had to do gym that day, and I didn't warn them, but I didn't know I was gonna take so long to go back home. I joined, and my character is literally inside the Beastman village, all tied up to a pole, literally tied up. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? How did they manage to get inside the Leomon's tiny hut? It's not possible. It's literally not possible. And the DM says, oh no, they caught you while you were outside. I was like, but I was sleeping. No, you weren't. And I fucking kid you not. This is what the DM says to me. You went to take a shit and shot on a little baby satire face. My chaotic good character went outside to take a shit and shat on the face of a little female satyr girl. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? They're like, yeah, you didn't check. Dude, that makes literally no sense. Well, how else do you shit on the freaking forest? I make a freaking hole, I shit, and then I cover the hole because otherwise it's gonna stink, and I could freaking step on it, and also it's bad and ugly. I said, well, whatever, it's too late, you should have come earlier. I said, yeah, whatever. Basically, I'm tied up. I'm like, alright, whatever. I'm gonna use enlarge reduce to reduce my sides so I can escape the ropes. And the DM says, oh, you can't, you need to move your hands. I'm like, alright, my my hands are tied. It says, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna use mage hand to turn off the knot and then just escape. It says, no, you gotta have a somatic part for that as well. So no mage hand. I said, well, I'm gonna use invisible and then use my bard skill to say, oh no, the prisoner escaped. No, you can't use that as well. And say, yeah, why can't I do that? Yeah, please tell me. I spent like 5 minutes not understanding if I had to escape that or not. I was like, yeah, tell me. If I can't get it, I would like to have an advice at least. It was that silent. It was like you're tied up like a freaking salami. The squad comes in, and of course is the wizard that saves me and say, well, we are here to save, and I don't have the chance to finish the save. That the DM in character voice says, you shut your mouth, you're already done bad enough, and stuff like this. And so the bard can't talk. I was like, alright, whatever. The wizard starts to talk and yada yada yada. The wizard is so good at doing everything that I'm basically being like, alright, can I at least make beer since I'm a freaking dwarf, or can't I do that either? Like, yeah, you can. Alright. I take off my kit and start doing it. I start making beer, and I tell the DM, well, I start to get into the zone and have fun. Start to mage hand to move stuff around to make it look cooler. Put on a show. What is a bard? The bard that should do that? DM answer was with, yeah, these people already know about magic. They are not impressed. Like, just give me one win, please. And after that, I literally just stood on the card. Basically, I just said, all right, do whatever you want. Uh, my character is just gonna stay on the back. If they ask something, it's gonna be like, yeah, and that's it. The last thing we know, basically the animal, the were people, whoever they were, they bring us to another village that is literally gone. The village itself is there, but the people are gone. And the wizard goes blink, and oh, shit. The more I talk about it, the more I realize that the wizard was the wizard's campaign. It was a campaign just for the wizard. Jesus Christ, no one did anything except him. But anyway, he blinks and he sees basically a conflux going up from the village to the ether. Basically, I ask, well, since I'm a college of lore, yeah, I'm a bard, but I'm a bard of college of lore. Basically, my last chance to be relevant. I said, college of lore. I want to understand what's going on there because the wizard tells me. Says, yeah, you have to make a 20. Like, first of all, why would you say it? Why would you say it? You make me not want to roll. I told him, well, I don't roll then. I don't care. I'm not gonna do that. It's not fair. Just tell me, no, you haven't seen it, so you can't really understand it. We end the session there, and the next session they tell me, oh, we're gonna do it in person one day beforehand. No, not even one day, the same day if I remember correctly. I'm like, well, I don't have really a way to, get there. It's not that I can't, it's that I didn't want to. I was like, yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I can't get there. I had to do something for my parents, so I can't be in person, but I can be on Discord because I'll have to just work on Excel files and whatnot. Like, hey, but you said you could. Yeah, I could the week before they got cancelled, and after that they just removed me from the group. I asked the player. He said, what happened? He said, I'll ask DM. I asked the DM, and he said, oh yeah, the campaign ended. And we all know that it didn't end. And that was it.